There we go, guys, and you will see that we managed to sort of sort out what the issue was. If you if you are watching the stream with us right now, I am here with Nseeker 707 as well.
Hello.
And you will see that when we tried our first sort of attempt at the beta, there was a bit of an issue where it told me that I did not pre-order the actual game, when in fact I did. The whole thing, or the thing that you have to do, is if you have pre-ordered the game, you do need to actually go back into your library, into the purchase screen, and there's a small little file. It's a 2.2 meg file that you have to actually go and download. That's called the pre-enlisters file. That's what it's called. So what you are looking at the moment is me dropping down out of an airplane in a game mode called Airborne. It's part of the what's the overall game mode called? I just
Grand Operations.
It's called Grand Operations, but this is the Airborne part of it, and that is what you are looking at the moment. I must tell you that just off glance, the animations, the screens, let's call it the graphic side of the game is looking really, really good. Visibility is a bit of a thing. I see what you're saying, what you were saying earlier as well.
Yeah.
Not hectic, but there's definitely, it could just be the map as well. But it's a little bit more difficult seeing the enemies. I love this thing that everybody's jumping out of the plane though, man. This is so cool. So guys,
the only disadvantage with that is if you're not in a squad and you have to redeploy, you have to go through that again.
Correct. Oh, and I don't know if that's the enemy or not. Right? So guys, if you are watching with us... Oh! I got killed. Again. I'm dying a lot, yeah?
I told you.
Alright, so let's see.
Woo! I need to try and get into your game just now though.
And I'm not in a squad. Oh, I am in a squad, but I can't deploy on my squad mate at the moment. Can't spawn on squad member. I'm not sure why. Let's deploy out of the plane again. The controls is a little bit different. You have these 3 planes that are flying over the map the whole time, and you can at this point select to spawn in any one of them.
Oh my god, apparently you can't jump over a little snowdrift thing.
It's cool that you can select which plane you fly in, sort of in. These controls are set up like that. Let's see what it looks like. Yes, and this motion blur is quite hectic as well. It is bad.
Did you set your motion blur down?
I did not. I kept it on standard settings just to show the guys what it looks like. I will definitely be setting down my motion blur. So let's just do it that way. What's this? This looks like dynamite or something. I don't know if I can do anything with it. No. Doesn't seem like it.
Oh, you can pick up explosives.
Oh, but where?
Just walk up to it. Just walk up to it.
And then?
And just it picks it up. Woo!
I just walk through it?
Yes.
Let's throw the grenade. And then... But how do I...
So you have ammo caches, and then you have explosive packs.
Okay, so I've got dynamite. With me at the moment. How do I switch back to my primary weapon?
Triangle.
Oh, double tap. Or single tap. Single tap.
Single tap.
There we go. I didn't switch back. I was holding it in, and it didn't...
Primary and secondary are with triangle, then your gadgets are left and right.
Let me head over here to where I saw some... Yes, you have to use your minimap a lot more now.
Yeah, sure. Oh, but I suppose it's also because you just don't know the map that well.
I'm getting slaughtered, to be honest. How do I?
Now you see why I didn't want to stream straight away. I was like, yeah, I want to preserve a little bit of my dignity here.
Okay, so let's have a quick look at the classes though. You've got the assault class, medic class, support class, and the setup in terms of changing the classes and that sort of stuff is pretty much the same as in Battlefield 1. I mean, it looks very, very similar. Obviously, there's a bunch of extra sort of things at the bottom. Which is quite cool. For now, I'm really not going to try and figure out those menus. I just want to get into the game and actually make a couple of kills. And we've got
it is a lot easier said than done.
Yes, absolutely. We've got a couple of people who just joined us on the stream now as well. Ashley and Wesley has joined us as well. How's it, guys? If you are watching and you did watch our earlier stream, you would have seen that there was a bit of a issue getting onto the beta, and that is because if you pre-ordered the beta, you have to go into the library and download a small little file. It's a file, I think it's 2.2 meg, and that's a little file that will allow you early access. It will not install automatically, which is a bit weird. You actually have to go and get it from your library. So once you've installed that, you should be able to get onto the beta. What's this? Pick up health. Oh, look at that. Oh, and
I have the strangest glitch right now.
And here's an ammo one. What's the glitch?
So I went into the airplane to jump out, right? But it kept me in the overview look. But it told me I needed to jump. I was being shot at. I was running around, and I was still looking at the map in overview. Like I was selecting an airplane.
Oof. And did it eventually get you out of it?
No, I died.
Oh, here's a guy here. I'm gonna kill you. You can see me. These are not the droids you are looking for. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, you see how the 3D spotting works though?
Yes.
When you spot, they appear on the minimap.
Yeah, but they don't appear on your screen. So, like you said, you have to use the map a lot.
Correct. Oh, and I just killed someone. That is a strange occurrence in this game so far. And I got dynamited. I hate I didn't like dynamite in Battlefield 1. And I really don't like dynamite.
At least there's no rocket guns. Well, sort of.
Well, we don't know yet, right? There might be. So let's have a quick look. I just want to post this link on the fly.
Recoil is serious in this game.
There's like a super cool animation if you have to get out of the plane, right?
Oh yeah.
So if you spawn...
So you kind of stand there and you wait.
Yeah, so if you spawn in like way too early, then you know, everybody's sort of moving towards the point of, you've got to jump, I've got to jump.
Hey, you know what's really cool? If you walk over someone that you killed, you pick up their ammo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yay!
Okay, so let's just post a little link there. People want to join us. I don't know why somebody would want to join me. I'm playing like really bad at the moment. I'm getting like super killed in this game. Man, it's actually hard. It's hard. There is some kills going around, but not too many actually. The gameplay seems a lot faster though than Battlefield 1, to be honest.
You just die a lot quicker. This is what I'm finding.
Well, it's probably because I have no idea where I am. Or, you know, a good spot or a bad spot or anything like that.
Probably.
Oh, and there's just guys camping on the hill over there. Oh.
You have to be careful though, because when you jump out of the airplane, you can be shot out the sky.
Yes. I've actually just experienced that like a couple of seconds ago. I was actually shot out of the sky. Guys, if you are watching the stream with us, that's super cool. If you would actually like to give us some comments or join on the stream, of course we can invite out there, but just drop me a message there on Discord and we can see if we can get you on. At the moment,
Are you able to spawn on partners?
I am not, but I think it's because of the game mode. I think because
I've got that problem as well, where it gives you the option, but then if you click on it, nothing happens.
you see, I think it's because it's airborne. Because remember, this will go from airborne to the next part, right? Which is called, what was it called?
Breakthrough.
Yeah, breakthrough. So I think on airborne, you actually have to spawn in the aircraft, every time. I think only when there was an actual breakthrough in the line, that is when you will be able to spawn on your teammates. Yes, I just got to try and find a different way to get to this point, because I keep dying with the way that I'm trying to do it.
It's kind of pointless though to give you the option to look at your teammates through the parrot cam, and then not be able to just spawn on them.
Oh, got a couple of kills there. That was okay. I'm bleeding out. What do I do? Call for help.
Yeah.
Call for help. Call for help. Help me. Look at the hand going, help me. Help me. And of course no one does. I'm bleeding out. I'm gonna die.
Woo.
I'm gonna die. So when do you bleed out? When you don't get shot, like when you don't get like dead. You're only half dead.
It's like your old waiting for a revive, where you wait for it.
Oh yes, that's the same. I'm bleeding. Alright, let's try and do this thing again. Yes, I've got to set down this motion blur. Guys, just for the people who are joining us on the stream, obviously I haven't changed any of the settings. The only thing that I've done is I've set the controller sensitivity a little bit. Everything else is pretty much out of the box and standard. The things that we have picked up so far is that the motion blur is really... Oh, I think we're done.
Nauseating.
Yes, the motion blur is like really, really bad. Well, not bad. I mean, it's a great, sort of visual, but it's when you're playing it, like it almost makes you sick, right? So that's one thing. The other thing is also the spotting is quite difficult. It's not easy to spot enemies, and when you do spot them, they appear on the minimap. But obviously, 3D spotting, as we knew it in the other Battlefield games, actually is no longer there. You can't 3D spot. Although I must tell you, I did see when the enemies come like very close to you, the little reticles above their heads do appear. So I did see that.
Yeah, they do, but it's not. Yeah, by that stage you're already dead.
Yes, which is what I've noticed. I die a lot.
Be steadfast, troops.
Alright, so now we are going into a different part of the game, and I think this is called...
Progressive's in here with me.
I think this is called Breakthrough, right?
Yes, that's the second one, Breakthrough.
So listen, are you now in my squad?
No, I'm not. I'm in a different game, but once this one's done, I'm going to see if I can drop in that one.
Okay.
But I do see some Africans in here. There's Progressive, he's on the other team.
Okay, so now I'm in definitely a different game mode.
Sean, our camp, is in here as well. Ooh.
Okay, so we've got some Africans already playing the game. This is a lot better though, I must tell you. This is in daytime now, where I am. And it does seem a little bit easier with the visuals. Let's go over there. Let's run with my friend over here. Okay, we are taking a point. So there we go. So guys, if you are joining us on the stream, thank you very much for joining. You are looking at me trying to play the new Battlefield. It's a little bit different. The guns are are different, definitely. The recoils are a lot more on a lot of these guns. We did have an issue earlier this morning where I could actually not get onto the beta. So if you have downloaded the beta and you get home and you have the same issue, just go into your library. There's a little file that you have to actually download. It's 2.2 meg and it's called the early access key. You have to download that before it will allow you to enter the beta, otherwise you will not be able to do that. So yeah. Oh, sorry, and with me on the stream, of course, I've got Sita.
Yes, hi.
Who's giving us her point of view as well. She's not in the same game as I am at the moment, because we did have issues joining on each other. So she was going for a different game, managed to get into that one. You know what I just realized? Mm-hmm. You have to stop shooting for it to reload. Remember in Battlefield 1, when you kept shooting and you were out of bullets, then automatically the gun would reload. You actually have to let go of the fire trigger before it will reload.
Yes.
That's better.
Sorry, Mr. White's asking about your PS. Are you playing on a base PS or PS Pro?
So at the moment what you are looking at is the base PS. It's not on the Pro, so the Pro is bound to have the HDR component as well. Which of course the base unit does not have, but I must tell you that even for the base unit, the loading times and things are not too bad actually. Well, provided you can find an open server, right?
Yeah.
Because we did struggle finding open servers just because it's so full. Everybody's on. At the moment, I'm going 1 for 1 though. I'm killing and then getting killed. Oh, but I'm bleeding out. Somebody help me. Somebody. Oh, I see an enemy. He's going to. I wonder if this enemy can kill you while you're asking for help.
Alright, so I've just seen on Twitter as well that the devs have tweeted out that they are aware of matchmaking and squad join issues currently affecting the open beta early access, and teams are working to resolve it as soon as possible.
Okay, great. So that's good. And then of course yes, the early access is working now. If you did download the early access, be aware that there's a little file, a 2.2 meg file that will not automatically install. You actually have to go into your library to where you pre-ordered the game and go and download that little file before it will allow you the early access, which we didn't know. It does not do that automatically, so just be aware, and once you have downloaded that, you should be able to go in and do that. Can I revive this person? Why can I not revive? I'm trying to revive him. Revive, buddy. Can I throw in meds or something? I've got a hammer.
No, the squad revive is not working. The buddy revive doesn't seem.
Yes, because I tried. I died trying actually. Now it's me and him next to each other. He's shouting for help and I'm shouting louder. All right. So guys, I am trying to also watch the stream to watch for your questions and things like that. But this is a fairly intense game at the moment because I'm dying as if I've never played Battlefield before. The gun recoil is one thing that I've noticed about the gunplay that is considerably different from Battlefield 1. There is a lot of recoil. The gun is all over the place, so you really have to try and sort of focus when you especially like me, when you're holding down the trigger. I don't burst fire is for sissies.
Excuse me? I check this.
Definitely not burst firing at the moment. Well,
why you're dying?
Well, I'm trying. I'm getting kills. Not a lot of them.
The animation when you jump out of a vehicle as well is a bit slower than in Battlefield 1. There is an actual animation to jumping out of the vehicle. Does that make sense?
Yes. But it is slower. But I mean, it's a nice animation actually. Oh, and we killed each other. I got him and he got me at the same time. Okay, so bullet trading obviously works. You know the trade kills?
Yes.
So that obviously works really well. Look how dark it's getting as I'm dying. The graphics on this is actually impressing me at the moment, to be honest. It's pretty smooth actually. I will be setting down that what do you call it, motion blur?
Motion blur, yeah.
I will definitely be setting that down because it is not it's not easy to play with.
No. I mean, I set mine down completely, and it's still terrible.
I'm out of
But
ammo.
I also set my sensitivity down quite a bit though as well. I'm used to playing with a bit of a higher sensitivity, and you just can't in this game. Not when you start off. You just get dizzy. Dizzy.
Who's got more ammunition?
Okay, so I'm asking for ammo, but I'm not seeing anything come up.
Need ammo now.
So I'm not sure if that's registering. I'm gonna switch to my handgun because I'm like completely out of ammo. But let's see how the handgun plays. There's not a lot of ammo in this. Ammo is gonna be a problem.
No.
And
A war of attrition.
I can't throw ammo to myself, can I? No.
No.
Oh, but somebody gave me ammo, so that's good. Oh, I'm out of bounds. Come
Remember,
back.
don't forget that you need to walk over downed enemies.
I just...
They drop little packs.
I actually think that's exactly what happened. I think I actually picked up...
Shoot me.
I think I picked it up. Guys, if you are watching the stream with us, please also let us know if you know, everything on the stream is okay, if the audio is okay, and you can hear us, and the game, and you know, the game sound, all of that sort of stuff. You are watching me trying to play Battlefield 5. I'm dying a little bit, yeah.
I'm on fire.
And I've got Seiko with me on the stream as well.
Who's on fire?
Who's on
Hi.
fire, apparently. Guys, if you are interested to join us, to give us a live on-air comment or anything like that, you know, you can do so. Just drop me a little PM on Discord, and then I'll add you to the channel, and we can get some views and things if you are interested to do that. I'm just going to try and find somebody who's busy hiding there, but I'm dying. I got 92 on him though, so he's almost dead. And luckily I'm not bleeding out. Oh, you see, now I can actually join on my friend. Oh no, I can't.
No! Ah! Oh. This is actually quite nerve-wracking.
I'm trying to spawn on my squad, but it is definitely not allowing me to do that. So I've got to go back to the deploy screen. So it does seem that's not 100% working at the moment.
They not say squad spawn issues.
Did they say it?
Yeah, okay, so Buddy Revive is definitely not working at the moment.
Yeah.
And the team is looking for an immediate solution. Is he manages Twitter.
Okay. Let's have a quick run around this point. Let's run down here. So the maps actually look pretty good, right? I mean wait, oh, it's a tank. Shit. Okay, so apparently you die very, very quickly on the tanks, though.
Very quickly.
I mean, this is like, but I want to bleed out faster. Oh, you can actually do that. If you tap your R2 button, you bleed out faster.
Shame, I can hear you tapping that little button.
Well, nobody's come. Buddy Revive doesn't.
It sounds suspiciously like a click, 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 doesn't it, guys?
That was funny. Okay. Anyway, so Buddy Revive is obviously not working. So you know, it's sort of pointless hanging around and trying to wait for someone to come and revive you. I must tell you.
Medics can still revive you. It's just a Buddy Revive that doesn't work at the moment.
Okay. So medic revives are still. Did you actually get a revive yet?
Yes. I've got many revives. After calling out for help and getting...
that objective Able has
Action
been
time
lost.
there was the
I need assistance.
completely crappy. Hold to call for help.
Yeah, I saw you there.
Oh no, nobody's helping me. Let me just bleed out. Oh, you know what? That's actually not. Yeah, it is true. If you tap the button, it does go quicker.
Oh, I just got knifed.
Oh, I need to
For
try.
the first time.
I need to try a melee kill. If I can get close enough to anyone to actually do that. So guys, thank you very much if you are joining us for the stream. We are bringing you just some gameplay of the beta. There's a couple of things that we've noticed. Sika, you were talking about the visibility earlier. That's obviously completely different. You've also got the 3D spotting that's not working. We are on a European server, so I am finding that I am dying a lot. The hit markers are here and there. There's some hit marker issues, but that's just because we're playing European at the moment. And of course, based on just on that, the South African servers doesn't seem to be available right now. Also,
Yeah, I haven't received word about that yet. I did ask.
so we'll keep an eye out for that because we were on the list. So let's see what comes out of that.
Jensika is playing, okay, duh, but she's just in a different, match at the moment because there's issues with joining on squad member. And actually, that's something that I just spoke to one of the community managers about. Apparently, there's a behavior problem with squad systems. So all of the squad issues. I know it sounds terrible, behavior problem, but all of the squad issues, so the buddy revive's not working, the squad spawner's not working, the joining on squad members is not working. But which makes 100% sense because that's all the issues that we've already spoken about.
Yes, absolutely. So what I want to do is I actually want to see if we can...
These millennial kids and their behavioral
problems. I want to actually see if I can see. I don't know if I really want to bring up my score screen. But I do want to see if that's possible and what it looks like.
You are finding that people are not getting the massive they did in Battlefield 1.
Look at that. 13 for 16 and I'm number 6. I actually didn't want to bring that up because I thought I was that bad. Oh, I'm in a plane. Oh, look at this. Yo, these planes are heavy.
Yeah, they are. But there's also adjustments that you can make to them.
Yep.
What I also found really interesting in terms of visual that you change on the game is you can change how opaque your actual different indicators are for friendlies and for enemies. So you can actually turn down the visibility of your friendlies and have your enemies more visible.
Well, look, at the moment I'm in this plane. I'm not I don't have any secondary weapon on it, or at least I can't manage to activate it or anything. So I've got these little guns, and I'm not sure how helpful they will be for people on the ground. I must tell you, the planes feel a little bit sluggish to me, and they are extremely heavy. And because I can't spot, I can't see anybody on the ground, and I have no secondary weapon. So I really don't know what I'm doing in this plane. I'm not an ace pilot to start off with. And people are definitely shooting at me, and I definitely can't activate. Oh, and that's a problem. You have a limited amount of ammo in your plane.
Yes, you do. You have to fly through the round things in the sky. Because that's very realistic.
The round things in the sky, yes. Okay, I'll look for them. I don't see any of them at the moment. And like I said, I'm not... You know what, I'm going to look at this plane. This is...
Nuts!
There's a very long animation to jump out of your plane. So you can't do it close to the ground.
No.
Oh my word. Okay, come on, die now. I think once the buddy revive system is back up, I think that's gonna be a lot better, because right now it's annoying. Every time you die, you pretty much have to bleed out, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm definitely not gonna... Well, let's try a different plane. Oh, here's a different plane. Let's try this one. Does this have secondary weapons? But it looks like the other plane over there. It has bigger guns though. Oh yes, there we go. It definitely has bigger guns. Yeah, okay, so 3D spotting does seem to work a little bit for the planes. Because if people get spotted, it does give them little markers on top of the enemy heads. So the pilots will be happy to know that you're not completely blind trying to hit something on the ground. But you have to be relatively close.
So apparently, okay, in terms of the South African service not being around, nobody realized.
Nobody what? Realized?
Nobody realized that the South African servers weren't up.
Oh, good thing we let them
So
know, isn't it?
they're now looking into it. They're like, well, they're supposed to be there. I'm like, well, they're not.
Yes, please help. Please sort that out.
Yes, I'm trying.
No, I mean them.
Oh yeah, I was say I'm yeah. That's interesting.
Okay, so that's good. I'm like hitting nothing with this plane though. Okay, let me do the really bad thing and jump out. What I do like though is that I jump out with a different gun. Not that that could help me in any shape or form. I must tell you, I'm not enjoying the planes at the moment. I think you've got to do a little bit of... Maybe this is the wrong map to try it on as well, right? But I think you need some extra, like different sorts of weapons to be useful in that plane, which I wasn't. So...
Right, so I've got people requesting to watch my gameplay, so I'm going to stream on my side to Twitch.
Okay, great. Do that.
So that should be interesting.
So,
So at the moment, I'm trying to reserve a slot in the game. As soon as that happens, then I'll start streaming.
okay. I'm also gonna be off in a little bit. I just wanted to bring the guys at least sort of, half an hour's worth of what the visuals on the game look like, and then I'll probably go through the menus a little bit later on and just see, sort of when you play. There are some things that are obviously not working right now. The bloody revive, which you can see here, is not working, and I died trying to show that the bloody revive doesn't work. And there's also, of course, the squad spawn that doesn't work at the moment. And then Seeker did send a little message there, and they did reply. The South African servers were not available, and actually nobody knew, but they now know. So hopefully they'll come back to us, shortly or sometime, and let us know if the beta servers are active. So let's just keep an eye out for that. So yeah, that's where we are. So guys, let us know on the stream. I mean, what do you think about the game? The game so far. I must tell you, the graphic wise, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a really beautiful game. Playing wise, it's really smooth. The controls are really smooth. The only downside at the moment in terms of controls that I've found is just the plane controls. The aircraft are really not easy to manage. They're quite heavy, and they are limited in terms of what they can do at the moment. Most of them just start with sort of standard guns, which is really helpful in the game at the moment. So yeah, you are watching my gameplay, by the way. Seeker will be streaming to Twitch shortly. She's had a couple of requests to also see her gameplay, probably because mine's so shocking.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at that.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm out of ammo again. I'm gonna run out of ammo in this game a lot. I can see it.
Yes.
I can see it. Okay, but you can pick up those dead enemies ammo, right?
Yes.
Which is pretty cool. Oh, I think I got bombed or something. Oh no, I didn't. Somebody killed me. So yep. Hey, Galaxy. I see Galaxy has joined us as well. Obviously, there's a couple of people at work not
Not working.
working. Oh, let's see. This recoil is hectic. But it's good. It brings back some skill to the game.
It does. So it's very, very, very shocking.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, I know when you say shocking, but I really do think it's a good thing to an extent, because I mean, a large portion of the community was saying that, you know, Battlefield 1 sort of dumbed down the skill, right? Compared to Battlefield 4. And I think from the gunplay that I've sort of felt so far, this is a little bit more skill, I think, than Battlefield 1.
Are you just trying to say that I don't have skill?
No, I'm trying to say that the recoil is actually not a bad thing. I see someone there. I can't hit him from there. Full bullets left on there.
The sector is ours. Fine work.
Where is it?
Clear the sector of enemies, soldiers.
Oh, but I'm right here at some medic. Oh, I can take ammo, yeah? Thank you for that. And I can switch back to my primary weapon, and I can pick up meds. I like this whole thing that you can pick up meds.
Yes.
And that you can pick up ammo. You just have to obviously watch that you're not getting killed from behind, but
Yes.
it is a lot better, because it means I'm not reliant on you know, some squad member that has no idea how to use his directional weapons. You know, to get some ammo and health back and stuff. Right? Okay, so we've taken the sector, which is good.
We have completely
And
secured
let me
the
just bring up
sector.
the score screen here and see how far I am behind.
Attack the
18,
next
19,
sector,
so...
soldiers.
Is your squad or your team full?
It is not. I don't have anyone. I'm playing by myself.
No, I mean your whole team is it full? Because like it says game full.
You mean the map? Yes, the map is 32-32 at the moment. I am, believe it or not, placed 6th at the moment.
Oh.
18 kills, 19 deaths. So not KD wise, not doing great, but you know, score wise, PTFO, it's okay. Let's see. Oh, I've got a couple of people running down here, and I'm gonna be in so much trouble if I don't get under this bridge in time. There we go. Oh no! I knew it. I saw that guy. Mr. TB Man Killer. Yes, you did. Sorry guys, I am gonna try and... What happened there? I am gonna try and get to some of the comments. Sika, I'm sure you're also watching the comments there on your side. I'm not sure actually.
Sort of.
If you do see anything that we need to call out, but if you are joining us guys, thank you very much. Again, it's myself and Sika playing some beta of Battlefield 5. We're not on the same game at the moment, because we had some issues trying to get in. Sniper on me, so just give me a second. And we have picked up one or two interesting things. The visuals on the night maps are quite difficult. With 3D spotting off, that's a completely different change to the game. The gunplay is a lot more sensitive. There's a lot of recoil on a lot of these guns. So the gunplay element of it is a little bit harder. What else, Sika? What else did we pick up?
I'm sorry, I really wasn't paying attention. I was reading the chat.
Oh, all right. I think the other thing is, of course, Buddy Revive is not working at the moment.
Yes, so anything that is squad related, so buddy revives, squad sport, and that. Am I echoing for everyone else as well, or was it just for me?
No, you're definitely not echoing on my side.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so anything that is squad or buddy related at the moment, and they are looking at fixing that. They don't know why it's doing it, so they're working on it.
Let's try medic a bit. Oh, and then the other thing, of course, is the South African servers were not available, but
Yes.
nobody knew, and now they know, and they are looking at that and at fixing that for us. Oh, and then of course a very important thing is, if you have downloaded the beta, the early access, and you are not getting early access because it's telling you that you don't have early access. There's actually a fix for that, which we found this morning as well, because I went in and couldn't get in. You have to go back to your library to where you can see how long it's going to take until the game is actually available for you to play. And in that library you will find a little file. It's about 2.2 meg big, and you have to install that little file. It's called the early access pass, and you will be able to play once you've downloaded that.
Alright, so apparently it's not an intentional thing that there are no SA servers. There are bigger map making that are currently cracked, and the way things are set up, it's just that it's just taking the South African players and putting them into the closest populated servers. But I mean, we weren't using the quick match, right? We were using the servers.
Yes, I see that Slash has joined us on the stream as well. He says I should switch on my Kronos to help with the recoil at the moment, but I don't even think Kronos is helping me. Or will help me. It's hard. It's hard. Also, we are on European servers, so of course there is a little bit of lag going on. You can see the indicators there on the top right hand of the screen as well. So there is a couple of hit marker issues. Not that I'm saying that's why I'm playing badly. I'm just saying that, you know, on a side note, if I don't hit anything, there's also many reasons why that could be.
Many.
What I do like though is I'm playing with the medic class now a little bit to see how that works. And oh, somebody came. This guy was in the building all the time. So I'm playing with the medic class, and he has an automatic gun, which I'm loving. You know, it's not the sort of one bullet guns.
If I remember correctly, there was one that was actually pushed medic class. The last time it was a different.
Okay. It's okay. So let's see what can I get on this gun? I can get on this gun. Oh, a sniper has seen me there. Sorry, Seeker, have I lost you? Are you still there?
No, I'm still here.
Ah, okay.
I just went into a different server because I just get it to you.
Objective
I
Baker is
think
ours.
it is loading on your side because you're all breaking up a little bit. Why can't I throw medic packs? I'm a medic.
Shit! Smoke grenade thrown! Bloody fool!
Alright, thank you for joining us, Slash. See you in the chats.
This is, I am dying a lot.
Alright,
Use
Galaxy says you need to use the MP.
MP40. Okay, let's have a look. I haven't tried to swap weapons or anything. I'm just playing standard, right? So let's see if we can swap. Let's see the MP40, and that's actually grayed out at the moment. So I can't actually select it. It's there. It looks pretty, but I can't select it. So I think I've got to play with like the sort of the standard guns a little bit. Let's see if in my assault class, if I can select anything different there. No, I'm at a level 2 on that one, but I can't. I can see them, but I can't select them. So there we go. Sorry, Galaxy, I can't do that at the moment. So Siko, I mean, what's your experience? I mean, what are you liking so far? What are you not liking?
I'm really liking it. There's not much that I'm liking in the game. It's that at the moment, I feel like I'm dying too quickly. That's probably just because I suck.
Well, I'm dying a lot as well, so you know, we'll just It's like a little bit until we get
Yeah.
better, right?
Just a little bit.
I must tell you, the game does feel... Ooh, I'm going to go out of bounds here. I have no idea where I am, by the way. I'm going to have to learn these maps.
We have an issue over there.
It's my problem at the moment.
Oh no, I'm dying. Oh, 18 for 25. That's not good.
Oh, and you do take significant damage when you jump down from high places. Just so you know.
So when you say significant, how much is significant?
Off. I died earlier because I jumped off the bridge and I couldn't figure out how to pull my parachute. So there's that.
Oh god, I'm just dying at the moment. This is a bad place to spawn. I shouldn't be spawning here. So let's go there.
Attention, we are losing objective Baker.
There's someone here.
Where?
Not in your server.
Oh, okay. I've got to try and find a long way around. This is quite an open map, but it doesn't seem. I haven't actually been sniped a lot. You know that?
Haven't you?
No, I've been ambushed.
Oh, I've been sniped times.
Ambushed a lot. I haven't really been sniped. There is dynamite here. So I don't want to do that. I'll try and run the long way. And I can see something.
Don't like the looks of that.
But I've got to get like really close with this guy.
Watch out there.
Because the recoil on this thing is like so bad.
Bloody problem
Not
over
many
there.
soldiers left. We are in
There's a
trouble.
tank and he knows I'm here. So I'm not going to go. Oh, and it doesn't even know if I run away because there's someone behind me. Oh, look at this, I'm crawling on my back. That was awesome.
Yes, that's cool. Okay, I'm glad you managed to do that.
That was really good. Now I'm going to have to try that again. I don't know how I did that though. I think I lay down and then turned around and it automatically did that. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't. Let me just drop here to the ground. Oh, there we go. Oh no, that's not on my back. I don't know how I did that. Oh, there we go. If you are moving backwards and you sort of fall to the ground, then you will literally fall to the ground and fall on your back. It's that simple. You just have to be moving backwards while you do it.
It's also quite fun if you do it with a knife in your hand.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you look like really badass when you do that. Just saying.
Let me try and pick up this enemy's ammo. I love this thing that you can run over an enemy and pick up their
Looking
ammo.
at trouble over there. Bomb going out. Watch over there.
Close to this guy now. He's got friends here. So that-
Hey, protect. Sorry, I am streaming on my Twitch side.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so we've got two streams going, one on your Twitch and one on here. I'm probably going to put in another about 10 minutes of game time before I've got to run. So guys, if you have joined us for this live stream of the beta, of course we did try first of all this morning, and then there was a couple of issues with the beta key that you get when you pre-order, where you have to download this little file first before you can actually have access. We did manage to do that though, and now we are on the beta, so hopefully you are enjoying a bit
Danger, right there.
of the gameplay with us. It is actually quite difficult. I mean, at the moment the gunplay is like it's really hard. There's a lot of recoil on the guns. generally though, the game is very smooth. Graphics are very smooth. One or two issues with anything squad related. Your buddy revive system doesn't work, for example. You can't spawn in a squad mate, which I'm sure they're busy sorting out. Obviously they're working on the South African servers as well, so that will hopefully get sorted out soon.
Yes.
What else? I keep forgetting what are all the things that we've mentioned this morning.
Squad. You did say squad spawns, right?
Yeah, I talked about that.
Visibility and time to kill and time to die are very, very shocking.
Heads up. Danger, over there.
Dying a lot quicker than you should be.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Well, in my opinion, anyway.
Well, no, that's true. I'm dying a lot. So I'm gonna hide out here and see if I can manage to take this point. The capture areas or the capture zones on these flags are also massive.
There. Looks like trouble.
Yes,
They've got
that is.
huge capture zones, which makes it difficult because it looks like there's a lot of enemies right here by me, and there's really not. They're all on the other side of the bridge.
It's the first time I'm defending an objective, actually, not attacking an objective. Strange.
Oh, no, I got killed. And there we go. End of day 2 for me. So guys, that was me. I think that is the gameplay that I have time for this morning. So the beta is there, it is available. If you go in, if you've downloaded the beta and you can't access it, just go to your library. There's a small little file, 2.2 meg. It's called the early access pass. You have to download that before it will allow you access to the servers. The known issues that we know about at the moment is that definitely squad related activities aren't working. So your buddy revive system, spawning on a squad mate, that sort of stuff is not up and running as yet. They are aware of it though. And look at that, I've managed to rank up.
Yay!
Oh, almost twice. I've unlocked a gun as well. That's great. Got some rewards and stuff. That's cool. Visibility on the night maps was a little bit difficult. I must be honest. I mean that it's quite difficult to see enemies there. On the day maps, it's a lot better. I think in general the game feels very smooth. I think the planes need work. The planes are very sluggish. Also, you start off with like really crappy weapons on the plane, and you literally, unless you're dogfighting in the air, you don't mean a lot to the infantry on the ground. Also, the controls are a little bit sluggish, but you know, I guess if you're a proper pilot, I'm definitely not. I think you'll probably be able to, you know, manage that aircraft as well. What did I miss? What else, Seeker?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, the South African servers on at the moment. They're working on that. So hopefully we'll have a South African service. We get to play with them.
Yep.
So I've had some of the community managers who said they're going to come play with me. Yay! On our servers.
Yeah.
So
That's
hopefully they
well,
yes.
then they can understand lag a little bit, right?
Exactly. But actually, you know, come to talk about lag. I mean, even though, okay, so we're looking at about 208 at the here, I haven't seen any huge lag. So I haven't been feeling laggy or sluggish, needing to really lead my shots. I don't know if you've found something different.
I must be honest with you, on my side a little bit. I've had one or two like moments in the game, you know, so far this morning where there was a couple of heat marker, you know, slow heat markers, or heat markers were slow to come. But it is not as bad as I thought it would be, and it's definitely better for me than it definitely feels better for me than it feels on Battlefield 1.
Yes.
So that's definitely an up. But yeah, I mean, we're obviously on the European server, so I mean, we're bound to have a little bit of lag in any way until those SA servers are there and available. But yeah, I think from my side, that is what I had time for today. So guys, if you are, or if you have joined us for the stream this morning, thank you very much for joining. Also, you know, if you subscribe to the channel, that's great. If you're not, please hit that little subscribe button, and also hit the little bell on your way out to get notifications of whenever we go online. I am planning to do a little bit of beta online over the next couple of days, so this was just I think, sort of the first showing of what it looks like, and some of all of the main issues and the things that we are aware of, and let's see how it works and that sort of stuff. But yeah, let us know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Of course, with me to join me on the stream this morning is Seeker. Seeker, thank you very much for joining as well. Had some cool comments there about the gameplay and what you found. You are actually continuing your stream on Twitch.
Yes.
So guys, unfortunately I have to run. There's some stuff to do as well. I wish I could just sit here and play games all day, but unfortunately I can't. But streamer will, Seeker, streamer will.
Yes.
Seeker will be continuing her stream on Twitch. So Seeker, if people that are not really following you, where can they do that?
Well, I tried to put my link onto your stream, but you don't allow a link on there. But basically, twitch.tv/7.
Okay, that's great. And you will be
It's pretty easy
streaming
to find.
for a little bit still on Twitch,
Yeah.
Excellent work.
Okay,
Objective
right.
Able has been
Ooh, I
destroyed.
found a tunnle. This is fun.
Excellent. All right. Listen, thank you very much for joining me. I am off, and I will definitely be on later again.
Good. Thank you for the stream this morning, and obviously for sorting out that issue. Sort out now.
Sorry, Siki, you were breaking up there. Just say again.
I said thank you for streaming this morning, and of course, sorting out that issue around it as well.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, we had to get it running, right? I mean, I couldn't have. I would have gone crazy if I couldn't play today.
It sucked.
Excellent. Anyway,
All right.
guys, that's me. I'm Yakasar for Battle Bros. See you on the battlefield.